guys, it's Will. Obviously, you guys haven't seen me in the videos for a while, and we haven't been uploading because I live 2 hours away. My brother, he has his constant job, side gig. I'm also in the military full time, so I'm never here. I gotta travel, and we have a travel restriction right now, so we really shouldn't be going anywhere. But my brother's working on this Hayabusa, and he found when he was doing the decals that it was leaking like coolant. So we took it apart, and we came to the conclusion that the radiator is broken because right in here the shrouds are kind of bent, and you can see the radiator's bent right here, and the shrouds are broken. So it's been leaking. We called our buddy because see if he wanted to replace it. So he's gonna order a new one. And Victor also told me that he was like, hey man, you think you can take this off? So I told him, I was like, they stripped the bolt, so I was like, let's just use a Dremel and make us make it into a flathead, so that way we can take this bolt off and replace it with a new one.
Yeah, because they stripped it. I noticed when I was taking the fairings off, I couldn't take it off because it was stripped. So
yeah, so but I'm gonna be uploading because I'm moving, so I'm gonna be uploading my military move, and my brother's gonna be keeping my S2000.
Yep.
He's gonna keep working on that. I got a couple things that I already did do, and we're gonna upload another video on that. And we're also gonna show you my new car. Last time I uploaded was the BMW X3 that we did the springs on. And ever since I uploaded that video, I actually ended up getting a new car, and we'll be doing another video on that one. So it's coming up in the future.
Alrighty guys, today we received the radiator from my buddy. Tools that we're going to be using is the two different types of vice grips. We're going to use the 10 mil with the 10 mil socket. We're going to also use the ratchet, and then we're going to use a Phillips head and a flathead screwdriver. We also have the coolant over there to fill up the radiator once the job is complete. Alrighty guys, let's see how it turns out. So once the fairings are off, the job is pretty much straightforward. You have this bottom hose here that has to be removed. That is a Phillips head. You have the 10 mil bolts right here that hold the radiator in place in both sides. Once I get them off and get the radiator off, I have to unplug the sensors here so they don't break when I pull the radiator off. And then I have to unmount the fans from the radiator and put them on the new radiator. And that should be it, man. Once I get that done, I'll fill up the radiator with some antifreeze, and then I'll fire it up, and I'll see how it turns out. Alrighty, guys. I started the job by removing all the fairings. Once I had all that off, obviously, I move on to actually removing the radiator. So the biggest thing was just to be careful and not break anything, because I didn't have any spare parts. So when I removed the hoses, I made sure, just to be careful. Sometimes these hoses are on there for a while and they become brittle, and sometimes they tend to crack. So I took it off. I started draining the fluid. Also, you want to have a good drain pan. This one you see here, I bought at Walmart for a few bucks. I don't really remember the exact amount, but it's a very nice pan, because once you fill it up, you plug it, and it has another hole there on the red cap, and you could actually use that as a jug, or you could get a funnel and fill up your old jug with it, as long as there's no oil mixture or anything like that in there, that it's good coolant. So that's what I did here. I took it off, and then I started moving into the radiator mounts, the mount bolts. And along the way, you just have to take your time and be patient, because it just sometimes is difficult to deal when you're in tight spaces, especially with a motorcycle. This was my first radiator job that I ever did, so it was something new to me, but I took my time, and I just took it easy, and I was able to succeed at taking it out. So just keep enjoying the video, guys, and just watch, because you just want to be careful every time you're doing one of these jobs.
The process of taking it out, I learned that I had to take out the horn, so that was a good lesson. I mean, I never done or worked on this Hayabusa before, or any Hayabusa, so now I know sometimes you just have to remove things out of the way to get to where you want to go and what you want to remove. So yeah, just 2 10mm bolts, and it came right out. So I'm gonna install this back in and see what happens.
As I proceeded to put the radiator back on, I just kind of took my time. I didn't force anything. I didn't push or pull. I just kind of wiggled it slowly back into place. If it came out a certain way, it should go back in that way. Sometimes it doesn't work like that, but this time it did. Another thing I've learned as I'm working on these bikes, small parts, small bolts and screws, just put them in a certain area, or even grab a magnet tray and just put them in there so you don't lose what you're working on. You don't want to lose parts or screws or nuts while you're working, because then you're going to be spending time trying to replace those parts. I mean, that is crucial to me. Another thing is just leave your parts where you're going to find them. You don't want to be spending 30 minutes looking for something that's under the tire or under the bike. You know what I mean, guys? It's as easy, but sometimes these things take time. You just have to take it easy, and you learn as you go. I mean, I had to remove the horn to be able to make it easier on myself to replace the radiator, and that was okay. I mean, I adjusted and I made it happen. There's nothing wrong with learning as you go. And then, you know what, once you go to do a job like this again, then you'll look at it and you say, okay, what do I need to remove what do I need to move and remove to be able to get to the part that I want to actually replace? Sometimes spend a little bit of time going over the things you want to remove before you actually get to replacing your radiator or whatever it may be. Take your time putting everything back together. Make sure all your plugs and all your sensors are connected, and it should be a easy, smooth transaction. And that's just it. Sometimes you just have to take it easy and learn and just enjoy the moment, because this is what it is about, guys. Thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it.
Alright guys, installment successful. Now we're gonna add some antifreeze coolant and start her up and see how it runs. Make sure nothing's leaking, and if everything's all right, we're gonna put the fairings back on, call it a day on that, and then we'll move forward to the headlights. Alrighty guys, we're gonna give her a crank and let's see how it goes.
motorcycle, that is something that is crucial. You must need that. You need that. So I basically I found a plug that I have to customize a little bit, but I'm gonna make it fit there, man. It's gonna be all good. I'm gonna fix that light for him. I might as well do him a solid while he's here. Fixed. We got the new lights on there, low and high beam. We got the decal, everything put back together. I think it looks awesome, man. So just busted my butt. I thank him for letting me use the bike for the video, and I'm gonna keep working hard to make these videos better for you guys, man. And if you guys have any ideas or any comments, just leave them down below. I appreciate the love. I appreciate when you guys share the video. So thank you guys, man. God bless. Be safe, man. And thank you. Thank you for watching.